Hi guys, and welcome back to Shit Gaming. Got a 2,000 point battle report in store for you guys today, and it's the Dark Angels versus the Thousand Suns. Alright, 2,000 points of Dark Angels. I'm taking a Vanguard detachment. It is being led by Ezekiel, and he knows Righteous Repugnance and Mindworm. I also have Lazarus, so for FYI guys, Lazarus is going to be this one, Ezekiel will be this guy. Lazarus is a captain, it's 110 points, he has Inner Circle, and he gives out a 6-inch aura of 5 at Filter Pains, which is actually a lucky guess, but it's going to be really useful against the Thousand Suns. No troops, because I'm a Vanguard detachment, and then Dark Angels refund you the CP, as well as making everything OBSEC, so I have squad of 4 Blade Guard over here, squad of 5 Blade Guard over here, that white scar, sorry about that. I got 5 Deathwing Knights, and I have a squad of 10 Deathwing Terminators. And the Terminators will have all with Power Fists and Storm Bolters. Sergeant has Power Sword and Storm Bolter, and then there's 2 Plasma Cannons as well, so the Assault Cannons will be proxying as Plasmas. Then I have a Land Raider Crusader, because why not? It's not great, but it's quite fun. It has Twin Assault Cannon, Hurricane Bolters, and a Multi-Melter, as well as a Hunter Killer Missile and Storm Bolters, so lots of DACA. I also have a Blade Guard Ancient in the middle. Bearing in mind, I'm spending a CP to bring him, and a CP to bring the Outriders, because they're not able to fit in the detachment. The Blade Guard Ancient has a Pennant of Remembrance, which gives him a -1 damage aura to give to a unit, which will probably be the 10 Deathwing Terminators. And then I've got 3 Outriders, just bare bones, just be some speed. And then a Redemptive Dreadnought with Macro Plasma, Icarus Rocket Pods, and Storm Bolters. And he also has Rites of Initiation for the upgrade to be able to be, you know, with attachment and be in a circle. And that's 2,000 points of the Dark Angels. So, in terms of CSP, the Apothecary obviously has the wall trait for Selfless Healer to bring back a whole model because it's awesome. And then I have the Pennant of Remembrance. That's the only Relics and Wall trait, sorry. Because Ezekiel's is awesome and so is Lazarus. So I'm spending 2 on Relic and Wall traits and another 2 to bring the Bikes and also the Ancient, who is not going to be upset for this game, but will have Transhuman. So I'm spending 4 CP, so I'm down to 2. As we play some Nephilim. And these are 2,000 points of the Thousand Suns. My friend, take it away.
Okay, so I have my first Exalted Sorcerer is going to be the Mortal Wound Sorcerer. He's going to have the Arrogance of Eon's Warlord trait to reroll denies and use an extra Cabal. And he's also rocking the Relic, the Athenian Scrolls for a 3d6 cost. And then next to him I have the second Exalted Sorcerer, who's going to have Glamour of Tzeentch and Weaver of Fates. He has Elaine's Oratory that lets you ignore hit roll modifiers, wound more modifiers, and negative damage reduction.
That's really strong against a Deathwing army. So good picks, my friend. And then finally,
then I have my Infernal Master, who has the ignoring cover and the +1 strength on my ranged weapons.
Very tasty indeed. And then some Terminators.
And then I have just 2 squads of Terminators. One squad has the healing ability, and they will have just bolters, 2 Soul Reaper cannons, and 2 missile launchers.
Very nice.
Then I have I'm playing Possessed as Spawn today. I have a squad of 5, and then just 2 single guys by themselves.
I want to be by myself.
Hold objectives.
Let's hold it down.
And then I have a squad of Flamer Rubrics, big 10-man squad. They have Pyrrhic Flux to increase the strength of their Flamers. And they are also upgraded with the ability to do an action and still shoot. My other 3 squads of Rubrics are just going to be
Proxy.
They're all just going to be Flamers and a Soul Reaper cannon each.
Okay, so Flamers, not the Bolters, and a Soul Reaper cannon each, and that's a squad of Proxies at the back. And this is a very nice Thousand Suns list with a lot of bodies, a lot of Terminators, a lot of Flame Storms, some scary Psychers, and also...
I also just forgot to mention the relic for the Umbralific Crystal is on this guy.
No.
God.
Then the Thousand Suns are starting with 2 CP, which is the same as the Dark Angels, and it's a clash of Imperium against Chaos. Alright, this is the board set up by Massoir, and we're playing Data Scry Salvage. So you get the P2 by doing an action on your home objective, and then however many objectives you control along this diagonal line will be how many points you score for your P2. So 6 objectives, 4 across the diagonal line, and then 1 behind this building, and 1 behind that. So this is Data Scry Salvage, and welcome to Shared Gaming. Alright, deployment is done. Dark Angels are on this side, the Tzeentch are on that side. In terms of my Dark Angel deployment, I scored banners as one of my secondaries, so these guys are here to hopefully push up and grab one of the banners. I have the Terminators in the building grabbing cover on the objective, with the Blade Guard there to do the banner. I've got the Deathwing Knights in the Land Raider right here, which is going to just run up and crump, and then the Redemptive Dreadnought on the left with all the characters, and everyone within range and auras and buffs of Lazarus, who is here. Who is there, so he gives up 5 up Film of Pain, which is really good against Tzeentch. Then I got some Bikers at the back, just to run up for some speed. And that's Dark Angel's quite defensive deployment in this corner. And this is the Tzeentch deployment.
So I've moved up a couple units over here to advance onto that objective, so I hold it on my next turn. I've put most of the Root Marines behind the building because I can just teleport out at some point if I want to jump on another objective. I've got my 5 squad of Spawn just behind this building, ready to advance up onto the middle if I need to do a counter charge. And then my Terminators just in the building, getting a good cover save.
Yeah, this is the board, very nice. We've got cover and stuff. Buildings gives obscured, great cover. The tree we're treating as a ruin, so you can move through it. There's 5 objectives. This is Nephilim, and we'll roll off to see who gets turn 1. Do I want turn 1? Yes. Do the Tzeentch want turn 1?
I think I want you to go first.
Let's see what happens. White dice for the Dark Angels. 3. Bow. 1, 3.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Tzeentch. Turn 1. Turn 1. What is the strategy?
So I'm just going to play super defensive.
Okay.
He's not really giving me... I don't really want to shoot at Terminators in cover because I'm not going to do anything.
Where are they?
Not cover in my command phase, but I'm outside of 24 inches, so I can't do it.
Nice.
So I'm basically just going to advance up onto this objective and do my action probably here, so that I can do it early in the game and I won't have to go back there later. Do my mutate landscape there, and then...
So push up, get ball control, score secondaries for Tzeentch turn 1.
Yep.
Not do too much damage because I only have Terminators popping out who are very durable, but we'll see how it goes and you'll do some pot shots.
Yep.
Sounds good, and that's command phase, any abilities?
He can't... I mean, I'll give someone +1 strength, but it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't actually mean anything. It means so that they can have an extra strength.
So they get the +1 strength?
3. Shuts.
So Dark Angel on this side, and the Tzeentch are just moving on up. End of Tzeentch movement phase, and they're just pushing up, and we can see a nice little splinter of the Tzeentch forces. And my friend, what kind was the gist for this movement phase?
So I've advanced. I've advanced both my Chaos Spawn. I got the first one onto this objective, and the second one got a big 6 to come over here. This Rubik squad has the double move spell, so I'm just going to move this guy. I'm going to double move this guy just to get within 3 of this objective. So I'll get 2 points for doing the action on 2 objectives in the middle. And I have my rubrics, the Flamer rubrics at the back, doing the action on the backfield objective.
How to play with Thousand Suns 101.
Yeah. I also have another. Teleport a unit onto this objective to do a unit from back here onto this objective to do mutate landscape, and then I'll be on 3 objectives for the secondary, for the secondary primary.
The P2 primary.
For the P2 primary, I'll get 3 for the P2 primary.
Oh wow, that's a really good turn 1 scoring from the Tzeentch, who look to be doing a lot of tricks already as we start their psychic phase, which is basically the Tzeentch phase. Start of Tzeentch phase. What are Cabal points?
That I can use them to manipulate my psychic phase.
Okay, let's do the psychic phase.
Okay. I'm gonna go hit on these Terminators.
-1 to hit. Okay.
Good luck.
4 up in one on the same squad of Terminators.
4, 5. Why would...
So, it's a 7. He fails Weaver of Fates on that Terminator squad. Does he want to spend Cabal points or command points?
The highest thing we have is AP4, and I'm in cover, so I would have a 4 up anyways.
Armor condemned.
So it doesn't
It's
matter.
actually AP5 on turn 1, because I have...
have
Devastator Doctrine is making the multi-melter and the plasma cannon from those boys AP5, meaning if I shoot into your Terminators, it'll be AP5!
So I'm just going to spend 5.
Cabal points to bump it up by 1, meaning you pass the power. And now, for the sake of the viewer, you guys, this is a very long psychic phase, not that important, so we're just going to come back at the end.
So I got all the buff spells off here. These guys are -1 to hit and 4 up in one. I didn't get presage off, it failed, so they're not +1 to hit. I tried my double move over here to get on this objective, but even with a reroll, I did fail it, so I'm only going to be on 2 objectives in the middle. My 7 Cabal points to auto teleport these guys.
No Cabal points left, by the way.
No points left. To then teleport onto the objective and then do mutated landscape for 3 points.
How many points have you just scored in this initial movement / psychic phase?
So we went through the Dark Angel's psychics and basically do more psychic powers than I can.
So 3 points?
So 3 points. So I get 3 for Wrath of Magnus, 3 for mutate landscape.
And 2 for P2.
And then 2 for P2.
So you've already scored 8 points. As we haven't even started the shooting phase of Tzeentch.
Yeah.
Turn 1. Lighting up, we're getting some Tzeentch Terminators firing down into the Dark Angel Terminators. Now, the cream-coloured boys are getting targeted. Secondaries, I don't know if we introduced them, but Thousand Sons of Wrath of Magnus, Mutated Landscape, and Assassinate, while the Darkest Angels have no prisoners, Oaths, and Raised Banners. So you get 2 points P2 at the end of your turn, because you're on 2 of the objectives in No Man's Land, 2 of the 4. For Wrath of Magnus, you get 3 points because you cast more powers than me. It's scored at the end of my turn, but it's pretty much guaranteed. And Mutated Landscape, you also score 3 points for. And Assassinate is at the end of the game. P1 isn't applicable this turn, so score is 8 points to 0 as we go into Dark Angel. Dark Angel's turn 1, command phased abilities. He's going to give us -1 damage ability to these Terminators. One of them took some wounds but was healed in the end of the movement phase, but it happens now anyway. In terms of other command phase stuff, I could potentially turn the Dreadnought into a lieutenant for a CP to allow my boys to do rerolls, which I will do. Yeah, why not? We're gonna make the Dreadnought lieutenant for this round. I've spent a CP, so I'm on 3 CP, and this is the end of the command phase for the Dark Angels as we go into movement phase. And this is before, and we'll show you turn 1 movement phase. So I push the tank over here, and he's got Hunter Killer Missile, and he has line of sight all the way down to that Tzeentch Warrior Squad. And Hunter Killer Missile is 48-inch range, strength 10, AP2, damage D6, 5 points. So it's AP3 because of Devastated rocks him right now, so it's just one chance to do some damage. I also have Mr. Scary Dreadnought Boy, who I've made a lieutenant if you're in UK, lieutenant if you're in America. And he's going to fire his big old macro plasma into them as well. These Deathwing Knights, interestingly, jumped out of the Land Raider. A, because they don't want to die, and B, because they can raise the banner, while the Blade Guard do the action to get me points. These guys advanced and got 6, so got onto this objective, meaning they're outnumbering those boys, whilst these bikes kind of jumped out, forming a bit of a wall, but they might reposition ever so slightly. Yeah, and that's the end of Dark Angel turn 1, and we're going to the Psychic phase, which is probably not going to matter. We could try. 1 Psychic Power, which is going to be Righteous Repugnance onto the Blade Guard, giving them 4 rerolls to hit, wound, and everything in melee. Will he make it? Against +1 to cast. He fails on a 5, because it's a 7, not a 6. And that is the end of Dark Angel's turn 1 Psychic phase. We move into the shooting phase for the Darkest Angels. I'm going to go crazy. I'm spending 2 CP for weapons of the Dark Angel on the Terminators. Call me crazy, I know. So now those plasma cannons are damage 3, and I'm spending, because I also am going to supercharge, so that is damage 3.
Okay.
And I'm spending another CP for +1 to hit, which counteracts the -1 to hit for the moving. So they're hitting on 3s. So you just spent 3 CP on what?
-1 damage.
So so now they're back down to damage.
So basically just made one of your CPs absolutely pointless.
Yeah, well, both spent 3 CP and not a lot happened.
Yeah.
Starting with the plasma cannons from the Terminators. The bolters are out of range. There's 2d3 shots in plasma cannons. I spent 3 CP on this, so come on, I need it to be kind of good. That's so close to being 6.
Oh. Okay.
Right, so three shots. Not great. On 3s, rerolling 1s. Rerolling 1s. Okay, no one dies.
No.
And this is strength 8, so 2s. Rerolling 1s. Because the lieutenant. Because that's why you make him a lieutenant. Yes, congrats. AP 5. So 4 up in 1s. 2 damage apiece. No. Because it's 3 damage down to 1. That 3 CP by -1 damage is really good because now it's only 2 damage.
I don't need to. It's fine.
Take 2 damage.
1 goes down to 1.
3 CP for a drop of blood. Those bikers advance, but Speed of the Raven means they can still fire. Two of them have line of sight into the Terminators, and then one of them has line of sight into the Tzeentch boys over there, the proxy ones. 4 shots into that squad of Tzeentch boys, hitting on 3s. Oh, it's -1 because I advanced. Speed of the Raven. 2 wounds. All as dust means. Yeah. Oh my god! Oh! You didn't. To be fair. You didn't do it on the Terminators.
I know, I think I've just used
Wow. Can I say something? No prisoners. No prisoners, no prisoners.
No prisoners, no prisoners.
Alright, 8 shots into Terminators. Let's continue the theme. Hitting on 3s. No, 4s, sorry, -1. And then I need 4s. We have 3 wounds. Let's just roll like you did before. 2 ups. Oh! Close but no cigar. The Tzeentch boys hold firm for now. One of them's on a wound. Now we're pretty much going to go to these boys who advance, but they have pistols. So we're going to go to this guy, and he's going to fire everything into those Terminators. Now it's time for the Redemptor to shoot into those Terminators. He's firing everything. Only thing he can actually fire is his big macro plasma. He's got all the guns, but just that is in range. So it's DC shots. Blast, so min 3. Alright guys, back to the Terminators actually. Their plasma cannons are min 3 each because it's blast, and there's more than 6, so they actually have another 3 shots. So it's another 3 shots of plasmas and a courtesy to a gracious opponent. We're going back because we need it. Only one of the Terminators is on a wound. More plasma cannon shots from the Terminators coming in. Oh shit! Oh, thank God. Oh, that would have killed him. Strength 8, T4, so 2s, rerolling 1. Oh! Thank God I made him a lieutenant, man. Right. Still a 1, though. So 2, AP 5, so 2 4-ups. Die. No, he lives. Die. Oh, you can't change the past. Guy's got to say no. All the plasma rain into no pain, and now we're doing the Dreadnought. 6 shots from Dreadnought to 3. Big boy hits on 3s, rerolling 1s. Hits on 4s, why?
because I'm twice.
Rerolling ones though. No, don't be another one! He takes a mortal wound. 2 hits, strength 9s are 2s, rerolling 1s, 2 wounds, AP 5. Damage is flat 3. Die! Oh my god! Moving on. He has a 5-up Fiona Painter Mortal because of Lazarus. No. Well, oh, I have a Hunter Killer Missile. I have a Hunter Killer Missile! Not use only weapon, it's on a wound, it's a one die, what are we gonna do? Sorry. Sorry guys, I'm back. Hitting on a 3.
Okay. No rerolls.
For fuck's sake.
B,
howdy freaking CP, what are you doing, man? 5 points for nothing. I'm basically playing with 1995 against 2K. Alright, that's the end of Dark Angels. Turn 1, and literally I killed a 1 boy. End of Dark Angels turn 1, I get 2 points of P2. 2 points of P2, nothing for no prisoners as of yet. Oaths, I get a point for because I didn't fall back. And bikes aren't within range of the center, unfortunately, and I've raised 1 out of the 5 banners. So the score is 3 points to 8 as we go into Zinch, turn 2. Zinch, turn 2 movement phase, my friend. What was the gist?
So I moved the 4-man squad here, just up so that they can hold both objectives.
Very nice.
And then they're going to perform Mutate Landscape on this objective, which will mean hopefully I can get 15 for that at the end of the game. I advanced my Mortal Wound Sorcerer over here so that he can take some smites over here. I'm actually just going to realise that I have to move slightly.
He's going to try some Mortal Wound powers into them, try and cast some powers into them and hurt them. Power.
I've just moved my Possessed once. I'm going to put all the buffs on them to spawn. I'm going to double move them and then put all the buffs on them, and then they're going to go deal with the bikes.
Not the bikes.
To try and slow down the movement of the Dark Angels. The Terminators have just moved up to be outside of charge range of the Terminators and just to have a few within range of the Dreadnought. And I have removed... I'm going to be ignoring his -1 damage because of the Fated Doom aura.
Very nice.
These Terminators are stayed behind the building because they're just going to teleport back over here to protect this Sorcerer.
The Sorcerer.
I now have 2 spawn on that objective and a squad of rubrics on that back objective.
I'm really not doing anything about it. The Dark Angels are almost kind of pinned over in this corner a little bit as we go into the psychic phase of Zinch turn 2. Midway through a very hectic Zinch psychic phase, these boys teleported over here. These spawn have double moved and been buffed the heck by having a 4-up invuln.
-1 to hit and +1 to hit.
Very nice. And then you've also extended the ranges
of these Terminators.
And done teleportation stuff by bringing these boys here.
Yeah. And I've done the Mutate Landscape action on this objective because I hold it, which gets me 3 points. I cast it and then made it undeniable so that Rory couldn't stop me from getting points.
Not today. And now we're going into some damage spells from the super scary Psycho Boy. Yeah. Okay, so that boy's chucking out some mortals starting with...
starting with Doombolt.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, does my plan work? It's flat 3 mortals, kill a blade guard, but Lazarus stands by and says, boys, I'm within 6 inches. I can protect you, potentially. I say, holy crap! Oh, Lazarus says nothing! Lazarus holds the storm and the blade guard hold firm. These Firestorm?
Yes, that is the super.
That is a... Remind us of Zeus's Firestorm if you don't know what it is.
Zeus's Firestorm is normally 9 dice on 6s you take mortals. If you get above a 9, naturally, though, it is...
5 is a more. Into the blade guard. They've been okay so far, but this normally means they're going to die now. You need 3 mortals.
3 more.
Alright, consistent average with 3 more mortals, sir. I take only 1 damage. Final power is a smite. Have you cast smite already? No, you haven't.
No.
Perils! So he takes a perils, which is D3 mortals. For 2 mortals. Smite from the Terminators into the blade guard. This could be painful. This is not a super. It's D3. D3 mortals for 2 mortals into the blade guard. It is enough to kill 1. Yes, it does kill 1. So from that psychic phase, 1 blade guard is slain from the Zinch's storms, and that's the end of the psychic phase. Yeah. Very good. 5 out of 8, 5 out of the pains made there by the blade guard as we go into a potential painful shooting phase.
Yeah. Scored into these guys.
Okay, so that middle squad of Terminators are firing everything into the blade guard who are touching the building. So they are getting fired upon. 1.
So just the Soul Reaper into the blade guard on 3s. Rerolling 1s because of my exalted.
1 miss, and then wounding on 4s. Try and see one.
Just 1.
It's a 4-up. Oh, it's a 4-up in 1, sir. Come on.
3.
Couple famous.
So the Sergeant, which is strength 3 for 3 shots. Nothing. For 9. 4s.
into the Blade Guard.
Yeah.
So 4 auto wounds there into the Blade Guard from the Flamers. So cover and Armor Contempt makes it 3 ups. Takes the damage. Alright.
I'm like.
So Apothecary has Film of Pains, and I missed on the last guy. So Bacon's. Oh, he makes a bacon.
So now the Swirl Terminator is going to go into the Blade Guard.
Very nice. Terminator's lighting it up. Starting with the Soul Reapers.
So 3s. Rolling 1s.
Pretty good there. Pretty good. It would be 3s, but it's 4s because I ain't regular Space Marines, bro. I'm a transhuman bit. It's a couple. There's only 1 3 there. Not bad.
Just record that.
4 ups.
So 1
2 down. And then this is going to be 6 ups. Hey, he makes a 6. Blade Guard are taking a punishing as all these Terminators light up their Zinch fire bolters into them on this flank here. Can they hold?
That's true.
I don't know. Dice are here. Dice. Space Marines have definitely got a massive boost because of Armor Contempt. I mean, I think it's really big. The AP -1 reduction, arguably, it wasn't needed for some armies like Death Guard, potentially. But they already were quite durable anyway. But it's been a really good buff. In my opinion, just balancing the books a little bit for Marines. But it is annoying when you have a lot of Orcs at AP1 going in and they goes to AP0. Or Zinch Bolters arguably are less good. But they benefit from it as well, so it's a silver lining. Anyway, enough talking. Let's start rolling. Yeah. All of the bolters into the Blade Guard.
So 3. Rolling 1s.
Pretty okay. Fair. Decent roll with the reroll. Can the Blade Guard hold? 4 wounds, sir. That was kind of crap.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
So, only 9 wounds, 1 through, which isn't bad. And then I have AP2 to AP1 to AP0, so 3 ups. Yep. Take 3 damage. 3 6 ups. Makes another 6. They're holding it firm, but there's more shots with missiles.
3s.
Okay. Rerolling 1s, good sir. Conversion. Will be 2s, but it's 4s now. So, let's see. Oh, he gets it with 3 5s. It's only AP2, so 3 ups. Oh, no!
2.
CP reroll. Makes it so only 1 failed. D3 damage. For 3 damage! 2 6s. Only 2 6s. Only 2 6s. Oh, it doesn't even get. Alright. End of the shooting from that devastating squad. They killed 2 Blade Guard and 1 to Psychic. So there are 2 left. But off that point. Terminators are shooting into the Redemptor Dreadnought. And I'm speaking in my epic voice because it's very epic.
I'm ignoring your -1 damage. I'm
Oh my god, that's really good.
Rerolling.
You're ignoring my -1 damage.
Yep. Kind of suck.
Okay, 3s.
Yeah, then 3s, straight 8. Oh, come on.
2.
2.
Hey, Redemptor Dreadnought's gonna live, my friend. I said yes. Takes D3 damage. Plasma hurt him, and he didn't do well. That was gonna be it for 2 damage. So he's on 10 wounds. He's lost 3, 2 from him and 1 from me. And we're doing some Soul Reapers that appear to be shooting with the utmost accuracy, good sir.
Yeah.
Zinch Terminators have learned from their mistakes and they're firing in. Yes. Winning with 5s.
2.
2 AP3 on Mr. Redemptor is 5 ups. Only takes damage. He's on 9 wounds remaining, and I have no Tech Marine to heal him as we continue the fight. Zinch Bolter's time. So only 4 in range, so it's just 16 shots. Only. So 3s rolling 1s, so give me 2s.
So many 1s.
It's no 2s, bro. You got no 2s, bro. How can you get no 2s?
Yeah, then all convert. Everything converted.
Damn. Everything converted.
Everything converted.
They are shooting with some accuracy into my boys.
5 1s as well.
Wow, it can be kind of painful.
No, that's 5.
5s.
Yes.
5.
Oh, I just realised my sorry.
That was super strong. We got 7 wounds.
Yeah,
I'm only on 9 left. Alright, we're looking at 4s. Okay, take 3 damage. Mrs. Redemptor is on 6 wounds remaining as we finish the Zinch shooting phase, and we go into a charge phase that is probably, gonna be something. No watch today, sir. So we have the spawn in the center, charging
it's
into
like a 1-inch charge. It's a 1-inch charge, but I want to get the extra movement so that I can move block the Terminators.
Aims and intentions.
So that's a big 9.
Makes it. Not gonna transhuman because I'm T5 and they're strength 5, so now the spawn will charge into me.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna have this squad charge here because I want to charge, just have 1 guy within range, hopefully kill these guys with the spawn, and then consolidate and cause a big and make another move block here with this unit.
It's really annoying.
Yeah.
And they make the charge. Can the Dark Angels hold on? Roll a 6 for his Fate Beyond Reason's powers
to mutate, yeah, so it's
to determine which attack you get, and you
reroll. It says until the end of the phase, each time modeling that unit makes a melee attack, reroll wounds.
Oh lord! Oh lord! And you get +1 for using this stratagem. Or you didn't use a stratagem.
I know, basically.
Okay, because you can pick it. Okay,
Yep.
cool. 10d3 attacks for 5 of them because it's 2d3 each.
Deep, if you gave them
That's
this...
spicy.
If I did the thing, I would spend...
Spicy meatball.
1 CP gives me +1 attack,
Yep.
and then I pick the 3d3, so they'd have 3d3 attacks each +1.
Thank God that's not happening with this time because you're spending your CP on -1 damage.
I know.
And the dice drops as the shit gets serious. 10d3. I'm seeing some 1s and some 6s.
Yeah,
I'm seeing a lot of 6s. Holy
3,
schmackles.
6.
Bruh.
No.
So, yeah, 20 attacks and then...
20 attacks. They're hitting on 3s because of pre-stage. No reroll.
Spawn or attacking. That wasn't
A
great.
large amount of misses.
That was a large amount of misses, and you can reroll the wound roll, so that's quite good for me. There's one there. But you can reroll this, though, because of your curse.
Yeah.
Fate Beyond Reasons. That's pretty cool, man.
4s.
You don't even need the reroll, man.
Reroll.
Gonna be kind of spicy Magustas for the bags. They will do well to survive this. They will do well to survive this. Alright, so it's AP2, it's 8 go through, and I have 4 up saves. Please, thank you. Okay, we fell 3, which is going to kill a bike and take 1 down to 1, which I'll live with, actually. So 1 bike dies and 1's down to 1. More attacking, the guys who charge into the bikes in the building.
Only the sorcerer.
It's just 1 guy. Can he kill a bike? 2 hits. Looks okay. 1 wound. Oh, thank God I saved it. AP1 is a 3 up. Makes it. End of Tzeentch turn 2, and we're going to fight back with the bikes. I didn't charge, so I only get 9 attacks. So I'm hitting on 3s. 4s, sorry, -1 to hit, and that was pretty crap. Only 5 to wound. 3 wounds. Oh my God. 4 up invulnerable saves. No. End of the Tzeentch turn 2. They managed to get how many points, my friend?
So, I've thrown these 2 units up here because I wanted to get my last mutate landscape on this objective.
Yeah.
Which will mean that because I've done it on both of these ones, I can do it on those back 2 and my last one for a full 15
I got
points.
you. You're going to get a lot of points.
And then, so what I've done is I'm on both those objectives and those 2 objectives, and I have my rubrics at the back doing the action, so I'll get 4 points for the P2. I'll get 3 points for Wrath of Magnus, and I'll get 3 more points for Mutate Landscape.
It's a very nice scoring turn by the Tzeentch, as they don't kill the Blade God or the bikes, but do get a lot of points instead. 1,000 Suns, a lot of points, 8 for P1, 6 for P2, and 6 and 6 for Wrath of Magnus, so they are the devil's number. Oh. And Dark Angels, beginning of their turn 1, they only get 4 for their primary. Yeah, Tzeentch won a lot of points. They got 5 for their P2, not 6, because it caps at 3, and Dark Angels only got 4 for their primaries, going to turn 1 for the turn 2, sorry, for the Dark Angels. -1 damage is going to go into the 10-man Terminator squad, and that's the end of the command phased abilities. I will spend another CP again to make the Redemptor a lieutenant. Just doing that for all the rerolls that I can get. Yeah, we will go into the movement phase for the Dark Angels. This is before, and we will go to... Interesting enough, at the end of the turn 2 movement phase, I had a leadership test on the Blade Guard, which they actually failed because I rolled a 6! Which means one of them runs, there's only 1 left, which means that at the end of the movement phase, he will spawn 1 back in, which will be the Sergeant.
You actually do have to roll the dice and see if you roll a 1.
Oh yeah, you're right. Oh my God. Luckily, Space Marines don't run away.
Below half strength, yeah.
So 1 Blade Guard has been brought back now, but there's only 2, and there was only 2 to begin with because of leadership failure. and it cost me a point as well for my oaths, which is just awful. Alright, end of Dark Angel movement phase. So, healed a Blade Guard, ran away a Blade Guard. Moral of the story, don't run away. But these bikes are now, because they fell away, I'm allowed to get the point of being in range of the center for the bikes. So that's what they're doing. Then these Deathwing Knights are going to come up and punch these spawn, whilst these Terminators are going to come up and punch these guys in the building here, take these 2 objectives and be the front wall. Deathwing Knights can be the inner wall, and then the Blade Guard can be like the outer wall. And the tank moved over to be in this building to get some line of shots. Redemptor Dreadnought's kind of snarled up anyway, so he's holding it down while the characters moved up, and Ezekiel kind of pushed up further to get some denies off. They don't have to be arranged for the denies, actually, so we might rethink that, as we're still in the movement phase. Yeah, we're going to say if you want to deny me, you can deny me. It's not the end of the world. And we will continue the theme by doing turn 2. So Tactical Doctrines is active, so all my bolters get an extra AP, which doesn't really matter against anything that is an Armor Contempt, which we all are. # Armor Contempt. Hey! So we'll go into the Psychic phase for Dark Angels. Turn 2. Right, Dark Angels turn 2. So heal the Blade Guard. They fell away, ran away, whatever. They heal 1 there. Terminator's pushed up. Deathwing Knight's going to charge them. Land Raider pushed over here to shoot them. Blade Guard over the outer wing. Characters pushed up. Ezekiel pushed up. You're going to deny me anyway. And then those boys over there pushed up and are within range of the center. And we're going into the Psychic phase. Alright, so Psychic phase. I'm going to do Ezekiel's power, and he's going to cast Righteous Repugnance. He gets +1 to this. Gets on an 8. Okay, so reroll Righteous Repugnance because reroll hits to a squad of my choosing and wounds. Doesn't deny it. Yeah, Terminators are now given Righteous Repugnance, I mean they reroll hits and wounds in melee, which is pretty spicy. And then we're going to cast a Mind Worm onto those Zinch boys over there.
What does that do?
Then we'll probably just chuck out Smite actually. We're going to Smite the spawn. 9. He gets on a 10 plus 1. Does he deny it? He does not. D3 mortals on spawn for 1 mortal, which kills the guy. 1 spawn doesn't respawn in the game as we end the psychic phase and go into the shooting phase. So,
maybe get a bit more of the dice tray.
yes. Alright, so Land Raider is firing into Multi-Melter into the back Terminator squad, whilst all the bolters and assault cannons and storm bolters and everything else into the spawn.
No.
Starting with the Multi-Melter. 2 hit. Strength 8. 2 wounds. 2 AP 4, sir, into the Terminators who have 5 own ones. You have no cover on those boys.
I do.
2 in the building of cover.
4 ups.
Die. Die.
So 2d6.
It's 1 damage because he's on a wound, so he can die. Ooh, and the second one is going to be 5 damage. Not bad from the Land Raider, evaporating 2 Terminators with the melters. And then he's going to fire all the bolters into them. Oh, I'm sorry. Alright, so this is hitting on 3s. 4s because of -1 onto the spawn. So 3s, so 4. This is the assault cannon from the Land Raider into the spawn, followed by some storm bolters and hurricane bolters. This is 4 wounds at 4 hit months.
Yes. Okay.
Take 2 more damage. Hurricane and storm bolt shots, hitting on 4s. 2, rerolling those 2. Alright, that was not math, so 5s. 3. Oh, 3 AP1 becomes 4 hit months on the boys. You're fine, love it. You absolutely love it. Redemptor's going to fire the big plasma into the Zinch boys and everything else into the spawn. On the plasma, it's min 3, so 3. Plasmas is really big. I'm rerolling 1s to wound, which I've been forgetting. It was only with the tank I fired so far. So this is Redemptor into those boys. Hitting on 4s, sorry, rerolling 1s. Doesn't matter. Only 1 hit. This is wounding on a 2. It's a wound.
Nice.
AP 4. 5 up, invulnerable or death. Oh, you had to do it, man.
I knew I was going to tell.
The Zinch boys hold firm. 2 frag storm grenade launchers into the spawn. 2d6 for 7. Hitting on 5s. For strength 4, so 5s to wound. 4 up save. Take it down. 1's down to 1. He has more shots. He has an Icarus rocket pod. For D3 shots.
Yeah.
Hitting on 3.
Wonderful.
Hit. Mini onslaught Gatling cannon. Last gun. He's got a lot of shots. Oh my god, he gets 1 hit.
1 hit.
That actually came in kind of clutch there because we have 2 4s to wound. 4s to wound. We kill the guy. We don't kill the spawn. Holds on. Last thing to fire is the Terminators, who are going to do all the storm bolters into the spawn. Was dead anyway.
Yeah, you better hope so.
Yeah, you better hope so. All the bolters into the spawn, and then the plasma cannons supercharging into the Terminators in the back. So we got this wrong last time. It's blast, so it's min 3 on each. So it's 6 shots, alright guys?
We
did do it afterwards. Sorry about that little time jump. Actually, no. As far as you know, editing will be good. So this is...
Wait, where are your...
These guys. Move, so it's -1 to hit, so I'm hitting on 4s.
Oh.
But I could spend a CPU +1 to hit, but I'm not going to do that.
No.
I am going to do that. Hitting on 3s. Look at that. Look at those. Look at that. Those are 3.
Made 1.
It was more. This is running on 2s. I'm re-rolling 1s because I have Lieutenant. Doesn't matter. 5 wounds. 5 wounds into those guys from the AP4 from the Terminators with plasma cannon. So 5 ups, 2 damage apiece. Dude, come on. Oh my god, you're firm in it. The Zinch's power fields are strong as only 3 Terminators are killed. Terminators should be hitting on 2s, but these guys are hitting on 3s because it's -1. All the storm balls into the spawn. 3s. Rerolling 1s. Rerolling 1s, thankfully. Conversion. 5s to wound. Rerolling 1s, though. I see 2 1s. 3 1s. It's all about the 1s. Come on, boys, can we do it? We do it once. 10 wounds with bolters. 10 wounds. 4 up saves. Okay, we kill another one.
Die, and 1's down to 2.
2 die and 1's down to 2. I'm gonna pick them up, I think. I think the Deathwing Knights have got it in the bag.
No, easily.
Terminator charge again. Hua! Oh, 7. You trying to fix it. I know you're trying to fix it. So these Terminators are making it into these guys who are super dead because I have Righteous Repugnance and all that stuff.
Oh,
Juicy.
yeah.
Alright, Terminators make the charge into these boys. Blade Guard are gonna hold firm.
And then you shut that one, that charge there.
And then I just have the Deathwing Knights into the spawn. One of the guys' staves broke. It's super sad, but we're gonna continue on with this epic mission. Do I make the charge? I do. Alright, so Deathwing Knights make the charge, and obviously we're gonna start with the Terminators. So 7 Terminators are arranged to fight this Space Marines, and I'm very excited because I'm rerolling everything.
Yeah.
So this is 21 attacks. 21 attacks, hitting on 4s. Rerolling. And then 4s again, reroll. A few, not too many though, and there's winning on 2s. A reroll on the 1s. So good. Oh my god, this is better than Grey Knights. What's that power called? Better than Hammer Hand.
And then...
This is AP3, so 5 M1s. Can you do it? You almost do it, man. You literally almost do it. Not really. No, you roll real hot, bro.
I did roll very hot.
You roll really hot.
Just
Just about, though.
6s.
Wow. So these Dark Angels managed to punch up these guys and wipe them out. Grind points isn't applicable. These Terminators have taken this position and taken the center as they stare down against the siege. So, these Deathwing Knights are going to smack you in the face with their maces. 12 attacks, strength 8, AP3 damage flat. AP2 damage 3, sorry. Heading on 2s. 3s, doesn't matter. Yeah, 1, 2. 2 2s. That was a really good roll. Strength 8, T5s to 3s. Okay.
Hey man.
4 bit
I
ones.
could make 4
Hey
ups
man.
today.
You.
Make
Whoa.
all the 4 ups. See, this is the start, Rory. You got that? This is
What the hell?
That's the start, Rory.
What kind of sorcery is this, traitor? 4 attacks on 2s.
You
Oh
can't kill
God. And then 3s. 2 wounds. Do it again. I dare you.
But how?
No. Kill a guy, thank God. Apparently, 5 Deathwing Knights, with all their power, they can only kill 1 spawn. How is that spawn still alive? And then it's around you, you can fight back.
It's
1
80.
extra. 2 to 3 number of attacks. He gets 3 attacks. It's on 3s. Whoa! What's going on? Transhuman.
2 AP 4s.
Okay.
Nice, one's not.
That was 1, but that's 2. 6 up, feel no pains. Takes 2 pins. So somehow my Deathwing Knights managed to stay in combo, but that's not too bad because he's surrounded, so he'll have to do Desperate Breakout to escape.
I'm not okay.
One of the Deathwing Knights is on a wound.
Oh,
and
you
that's
rolled a
the
6,
end.
didn't you?
I did roll a 6 on the film games. And that's the end of Dark Angel turn 2 only. End of Dark Angel's turn 2, I get 4 points in total for P2, 2 points in total for Oaths, and 1 point for Banners, and then Thousand Suns get another 8 points of primary as we go into turn 3 for the Thousand Suns.
The Terminators for the fated Doom aura.
Ignore cover.
So I'm gonna.
Oh, ignores his cover and the -1 damage on the Terminators, so their powers have been
Reduced.
yes, reduced. It's before the moon phase, and we will head into...
Nick, in my command phase, the Flamers are going to teleport over here.
Very spicy.
I've teleported the Rubiks here in the command phase. They've just moved up to get shots onto these guys. I've moved the Terminators back to be protected by the Flamers. They're also going to put their shots here. I've got my Mortal Wound Sorcerer here, ready to do some more wounds here. I have my second squad of Injured Terminators, which I'm going to double move, and then possibly charge over here, because I will still be ignoring their -1 damage in combat if I don't finish them off.
So a lot of damage is getting poured into these Terminators. Can they hold their ground as we go into turn 3 Sucky Phase?
I trade into the Terminators.
Smiting Terminators. Couple powers have gone off, couple buff spells, not yet.
Yep.
But we'll see what happens now. Get an 8.
Smite on 8, which is
D3 mortals.
That's
3. 5 ups. Makes 2. 1 Terminators on 2 wins.
this is a super smite.
It is a super smite.
Big 6.
Get a big 1. Big 4
4.
mauls. Danger, danger, danger. 4 5 ups. Makes 1, 3 more. So it kills a Terminator and takes 1 down to 2. Mortal Wound Sorcerer, the Morcerer. Casting a Doom Bolt.
Oh no, just a smite, just a smite.
Just smites +2 to the... +3 actually. No.
3, 4, yeah.
Fails the smite from
The
Scary
Sorcerer?
Psycho Boy. What's it called? Morcerer.
More sorcerer.
Doom Bolt.
Which goes off on an 8.
Stop this, Ezekiel. Stop it. He gets +1 to Carf to deny, so he does
I'm
deny.
within 12, so you could.
No, it's within 24 for Ezekiel. Ezekiel's power is not +1 to deny when he's in only 12, not 24, so it's going to be...
An extra D3.
Okay.
So D3 plus 3.
Running on the Morse here. So you're telling me the Lazarus has got to fail the way to the truth? Oh, he takes 4 mortals. Kill 2 Terminators and 1 is down to 1 wound.
Zinch's
Fight
fire.
hard, brother. Zinch's Firestorm. Fire no. Not a natural 9.
No!
And then I will try and deny. Which I do, finally! Ezekiel blocks with his Psychic Hood. That was Ezekiel's second deny. End of Psychic Phase, the 7-man squad of Terminators got the -1 to hit,
Oh, hold on.
failed the 4-up inbound.
Sorry, that went off on a 6, didn't it?
So they do get a 4-up inbound.
Yes.
Pretty spicy. So that Terminator squad over there does have a 4-up inbound. Now we go into the shooting phase.
Yeah.
Those 7 Terminators firing everything into these Terminators.
No.
Alright, what are we starting with?
Starting with the Soul Reaper cannons.
It's a hit roll from the Terminators. From the Soul Reapers are really good. Winning on 4s here into my Terminators. How much damage can they do?
Ooh, okay.
So 5 AP3 is 4 ups with no cover. Okay, 3 damage taken. 6 hit! Another Terminator falls. So 5 bolters, 20 shots coming into the Terminators.
3s.
Yeah, can they hold it?
Rerolling 1s.
Dun, 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 dun. Zinch pushing through.
Oh, reroll 1s.
There's a couple 2s, there's a 2. Force to wound, transhuman or not, it's the same number. Pretty good roll, man. You're rolling pretty strong. There's a bunch of 6s in that roll. Just a bunch of 6s. Alright, it's 3 up to save my bacons. Come on. Oh, that's bad. 6s! Making 2, thank God. Firing from the same squad.
3s. Everything hits.
Leave me alone. Okay, transhuman, come on. Transhuman. Okay. And we are gonna make it. Make it.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, no.
As well.
Go for it.
Big 3.
And also we're gonna feel no pain.
You feel the Terminators into the remaining dudes.
There's only 5 left. Bumped up 5 this shooting phase. Going with the Terminators because those 3 are behind the building. And yeah, so so the Flamers won't be able to fire, but these Terminators will do more damage, so we'll see how much they do. As we continue the shooting phase, and it's been a pretty painful turn in Zinch, turn 3. Soul Reaper cannons!
On 3s. 1 miss.
Leave me alone. Okay, let's take it. 4v3 is 4 ups. Come on, roll bell. Takes 2 damage. Ready for 2 6s. Yes! 3 feel no pains have been made so far this turn. All of the Zinch bolters from the big squad of Terminators at the back there, firing into my Terminators at the building there. Go away, sir.
Rolling 1s.
You roll real hot with these hit rolls, man. Decent conversions. Can the Dark Angels push on? The Zinch have a good score lead and they're hammering away at these Terminators here. Killed 5 of them and more bolter shot seem to not stop firing. That looks like a decent roll there.
Yeah, that was good.
Ooh. What will happen? 3 ups. You're looking at 6s. No, if it was 5s, it'd be great.
Oh no, I killed.
There's only 3 left and they're behind the building, but because he still has missiles firing in, he can still shoot into them. Kill 2 more, kill 7 this turn. No leadership because Death Wing, but still, that is deafening.
Yeah.
You telling me there's more?
Yeah, the missiles.
Oh god.
So missiles on 3s.
Ignoring my -1 damage is super good.
So good.
Alright, so you get 4 hits, you telling me.
Pause.
Thank
Just
you.
1.
3 up. No! CP reroll. Space Marines have not too many stratagems, so CP rerolls are the way. That's the end of shooting phase for Zinch turn 3.
No, it's not.
Oh, what? There's more. 10-man Flamer squad, because they're out of range of these guys, they're now going to pour everything into the bikes, but only 3 of them in range. So just 3 guys shooting those Ravenwing bikes in the middle.
Yeah.
Can they hold strong? Doing some more measurements to see what happens.
36.
Yeah.
Oh!
Whoa! Whoa! Full house! 3 of them just got 16 shots?
That was weird.
What the hell? Zinch Flamers are kind of underrated, guys. 5s to wound. Oh, that was pretty spicy. 6 wounds from 2 guys. 4 ups. Come on, roll hot. So you kill. So 1 bike dies and 1's down to 3 wounds. 1 last puny Soul Reaper into my bike.
On 3s.
On 3s. 3 hits. That's not weird. 4s. 2 3s, strength 6. 2 wounds. Yeah, the Dream died, didn't even film me, he's on 2 wounds. End of Zinch. Shooting phase, moving into the charge phase.
Yeah.
Alright, so the Zinch Terminator charging the bikes, too far to the Terminators. They rolled a 6, going for a CP reroll! Oh, we got an 8! It was a 7, he makes it, but he wouldn't have made the 9, so good call.
Yeah,
good call, youngster. That bike is dead. That bike is so dead. End of Zinch turn 3, they killed the bike, surprise, surprise, and took this point. The Deathwing Knights picked up that spawn. And that's the end of the phase, and then they're going to get some points.
Yep. So I get 3 points for doing Mutated Landscape on that back objective.
Very nice.
I get 3 for the secondary, for the P2, then I get 3 more for Wrath of Magnus.
And the Dark Angels only get 8 points at P1 for holding this objective. So, going into command phase stuff. Dark Angels on 1 CP. Zinch are also on 1 CP, very nice. -1 damage is going to go onto the Deathwing Knights, interestingly enough. I'll say this now, the Blade Guard will do the action on the primary. -1 damage on the Deathwing Knights. I'm going to bring back a Terminator. We'll get cracking. I got 1 CP. Let's see what happens at the beginning of Death Guard. Death Guard? Death Guard? Dark Angel, turn 3. End of Dark Angel movement phase. These boys are coming up to try and get a charge off into these Zinch boys, who are probably going to flame my face, but we'll see how it goes. Deathwing Knights pushed up to try and charge that Terminator squad and eradicate them. Redemptor Dreadnought pushed up, and so did the Land Raider, while the Blade Guard at the back are doing the action, kind of wasted, but yeah, that's what they're doing. And these two Blade Guard over here are raising the banner on that objective. So we're doing aggressive with these guys, and we're holding back with the rest of the army as we move into the Psyche phase. So actually, in the end of the Moon phase, this Blade Guard should move over here to start doing the action next turn to free up these Blade Guard to be able to charge to be a later wave.
What did you roll?
For a later, I rolled a 5. He got an 11 minutes. Ezekiel's Psyche phase. He's gonna cast Righteous Repugnance. I feel it. CP Ariro makes on a 7, which becomes an 8. He needs.
Still makes it.
And he fails it. He makes a 9. He doesn't make it. Now I'm gonna fight last a unit, which will be, how many CP do you have, sir?
F1.
1 CP. I'll fight last. That's quarter time, is. Which I make on a 5, which is a 6, does make it. Does the knight. End of Psyche phase, nothing happens for the Dark Angels. Nothing happens. Shooting phase, we are going to shoot Mr. Scary Dreadnought Boy everything into... He's not going to supercharge because still strength 8, AP 4, so he's going to shoot into those guys. Min 3, come on, get more than 3, get 6! These 6 guns work out when it's hitting on 4s. Okay, so not bad. Dreadnought Boy firing into Zinch. Yeah, aim of the objective for the Dark Angels is these guys are holding it down doing the P2. These guys are doing the banner over there to get a point. Gonna throw everything into these Chaos Terminators and try kill them in melee, whilst I finish off the Flamers and try and secure the side of the board and push back against the Zinch hordes.
Winning on 2s.
Winning on 2s. 4 wins. AP 4 damage 2, so you have 5 N1s on your Zinch boys. So he still makes 2 of them. So 2 Flamers fall. I've got Onslaught Gatlings as well. And 4s, rerolling 1s. Strength 5, so 3s. So 3 wins. AP 1, but 2 up saves on your Zinch boys. And he rolls a 1! 2d6 frag storm grenade launchers for 9. 9 shots hitting on 4s, rerolling 1s, thankfully. Thank Jesus for the 1 reroll. So winning on 4s, strength 4. 3 2-up stays with the frag storm grenade launchers into the Zinch boys. 1's on a wound. Does he get him? Oh, he's Gunman, and he's got an Icarus rocket pod.
Wait, hold on. Oh.
Icarus rocket pods, trying to pop off those last Zinch boys. Min 3 on 4s. 3s to wound. 2 wounds. 2 wounds with the rocket. No armor contempt. Means he's completely fine. Now
I definitely want to be the last one.
We're lining up with the Terminators, but they got -1 strength from these guys from a spell, but that was on their plasmas. So the bolters are still strength 4, but the plasmas are only strength 6, even if they supercharge. They will still supercharge because it goes to damage 2. And it will 1-hit them, but we'll start with the bolters. 2 guys of bolters at 8 shots.
6 if selected. 1 enemy.
Every ranged weapon. Strength 3 bolters. Super good spell. Hitting on 3s of the bolters. Rerolling 1s. Apparently it's winning on 5s because of some sorcery. 3, 2 upstage, please. Let's get it. Oh, I am supercharging.
You did move as well, so we're going to hit on 4s now.
Yeah, so 4s, rerolling 1s. Oh, yes! No, 3s actually.
Weird.
Doesn't matter for 2 of them.
Well.
5 ups, 2 damage apiece, so come on. Let's go! 3 die, I'll take that. With plasma cannons firing and take out 3 Zinch boys. 1 was already on a wound though, so efficiency was a little lost. Lamrain is now going to fire everything into the Zinch Marines. Multi-melters. 1. Strength 8. That's a wound. AP4 is a 5 up win gun. Oh man, you have to do it. Assault cannons on 3s. And then 3s. Assault cannons into the Zinch boys. 5 wounds go through. You're absolutely fine. 24 Hurricane Bolters plus 4 Storm Bolters. Out of rapid fire range with the tanks, so only 14 Hurricane and Storm Bolter shots into the Zinch boys over there, drawing a thin line of sight down there. On 3s. And this is forced to wound. Come on, better. 5 more 2-ups on those boys. Yeah, you take damage. End of Dark Angel shooting phase. We wiped out 5 Zinch Marines. Are going to do some charges, and we're doing Deathwing Knights and charging into your Zinch Marines. Your Zinch Terminators. 6.
Yeah, you're in.
And another 6. No, 2. 8. The Redemptor's going to go for it as well.
8.
8. He makes a 4 and he fails. The Terminator's going to charge into just those boys. Guess I'm going to say. Charge phase, Terminator's made into there, Deathwing Knight's made into there, Redemptor Dreadnought failed it. That's okay. Starting with Deathwing Knights, because they're going to do the most macaroonies. Alright, so we're starting with the Thunder Maces of Doom from the Dark Angels. Hitting on 2s normally, but this is 3s. That was really good. And this is winning on 2s. And I get a 1 miss.
Very nice. This is damage 3.
AP 3 damage 3, sir. So you have 4 up saves or end runs. Take your pick. How many can survive the hail of maces from the Dark Angels?
6.
9 out of 12 wounds?
Can't
With
lie.
no righteous repugnance?
I can't lie.
I rolled spicy.
4s.
I'm going to say it could be bad for you. Oh, you almost did it. Take
Only
3.
3 die.
You say only, but how did you make? You made 6.
Yeah, boy.
Wow. So 3 died, and then the sergeant's coming in with his flail. Hitting on 2s. Rerolling 1s. Thank you, rerolling 1s. So 3. So that's 6. So 3s. Come on. Come on. 2. AP 4. 2 damage beats die. 2 more damage. And then 2 Terminators can fight into those boys. 6 attacks, hitting on 4s. Only rerolling 1s. 3s. No, 2s.
No, 2s.
Same thing. Thank God. Can we kill a Terminator?
Last CP.
Last CP to roll it and not make it. Oh man, why do you do this? So no more damage is done, but I do swarm the point. These boys are fighting back. 3s rolling 1s. You still auras are rolling 1s. Stop this.
Oh, okay. That was reasonable.
AP3, so 4 up saves. Come on, boys. Yes.
Nice.
One's yeah.
Alright, cool. So I've left my Terminators in combat because I
Yep.
think I'm going to auto teleport them somewhere else. I've just moved up my other Terminators here to make another charge on the Nephilim Knights. I have selected them to ignore their -1 damage, and I've removed the cover from these Terminators in the building. I moved up my Mortal Wound Sorcerers to just try and help just kill the stuff over here, basically. Maybe take some more wound shots at the characters. My Rubrics have moved up here and taken down the banner. They're going to flame these Blade Guard.
Those Rubiks there, very nice.
The banner down. My Rubrics back here have just moved literally to the other objective, and they're going to do a Mutate Landscape again.
Bro. Alright, second phase for each.
Oh, one more, and then I have my Lone Spawn that came down from back there, who is now doing the action.
Very nice. Unkillable Terminators have teleported over here to look very scary with these other boys. These guys are smiting the Terminators. Ezekiel says no.
No.
I get +1.
It's
Not denied. Terminators do some mortals to my Terminators, please no. 2
Just
mortals. Who's there? 5 ups. Come on. Oh! Another Terminator dies. More psychic powers. What's happening?
So I'm going to Doombolt the Terminators.
Oh, okay.
Terminators.
Doombolt Terminators. No. Ezekiel denies the Doombolt. He's going to try and kill Ezekiel. Begin.
Super.
No. So 6 is mortal wounds here, not 5s, because you didn't get an actual 9.
So far. Just nothing.
Trying a gaze of hate instead into the Terminators. No, nope, no.
Also doesn't go off.
Into Ezekiel, sorry. But
So
nothing
cool.
happens. More psychic powers, the Terminator squad of 10 men got the -1 to hit and 4 up invuln.
For perils.
And he's just gonna peril! Spending a CP to ignore the perils. End of turn 14 psychic phase.
So my Mortal Psycho did a bunch
Bounced.
of
Bounced on Ezekiel, didn't do anything. Bounced.
Did got +1 to hit, 4 up invuln, and -1 to hit on the big 10-man Terminators.
Very nice.
I got these guys just to move here. Everything else, I've done the action on the back objective for another 3 points.
Over there. Very nice. Okay, and we're going to shooting phase. So the 2 Marines on that far corner are now firing into who?
It's just one guy. I'm just gonna shoot these guys.
Into my Deathly Knights? Who got healed, by the way, because of the apothecary last turn. So on full wounds. They can't hit unless they're with the squad.
For some reason they can't.
They can get... Make a save.
Terminators into your 2 Terminators.
Okay.
To 3 Terminators.
So what's happening with that big squad of Terminators?
So the whole squad of Terminators is gonna shoot everything into these 3 guys here.
The 3
The
Terminators.
3 Terminators.
Who are getting their cover ignored?
Yes. Didn't define my +1 hits. This is 2 the ones now.
I didn't know. But I did deny some mortals instead.
No, I just failed the power.
I need everything I can get, brother.
No, they did anyway.
And I will firm. You may count your chickens. Too soon, sir. Too
That's only
soon. 4 up saves. Come on. Bam! So now doing all the bolters into the same squad of 3 Terminators. One's on 2 wounds. We're all pretty well there. The counting continues. Oh my god, 2 the wrong ones is super good. 2 messes!
Yeah.
It negates the transhuman quite a bit. Can the Terminators
Oh my
hold?
god.
Is that good or bad?
That was pretty good.
Oh god. One-handed dice roller, man.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll take that. I only lost 3.
4.
Fire missiles.
You're running once.
3 ones. Transhuman, save me, sir!
No.
Transhuman.
No.
3 up, bro. 3 up, bro. After the hail of bullets, 2 Deathwing Terminators stand strong amid the Deathwing Knights as the Dark Angel lines are thinning and the Zinch pushing forward. Those Terminators at the back there firing everything into the 2-man Terminator squad.
Yep.
With Soul Reapers!
On 3s. Rolling ones.
Good thing. The Terminators hold firm. Only 2 wounds.
4 ups though.
4 ups. Oh no. 1 Terminator stands in the building and more short. Leave me alone!
And then missiles.
Should have killed these guys. The guys should be dead. They should not even be firing.
Rolling ones.
And the last Terminator from the 10-man squad falls in turn 4. Right, so, Flamers fired in, killed the Blade Guard, only one left, and then the Tzeentch Terminators made the charge. We go into the charging phase for Tzeentch turn 4. Terminators attacking everything into the Tethering Knights. They're surrounded. 27 attacks, hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s. This could be pain. Could be the end of their days as they're surrounded by the Tzeentch Warriors in the final stage of the game. Reroll. Reroll. You get one miss. Can they survive? It's winning on 4s. That wasn't great. Okay, cool. So, they're not -1 damage because you ignore it, and I have 4 up saves.
That's pretty.
3.5 die, CP wouldn't matter. Right, so wiping out 3 Deathwing Knights, there's 2 left. Going back with the Deathwing Knights, 6 attacks. You might as well hit on the squad as well. It's so annoying. Oh god. Hitting on 3s. Okay, 4 hits. Deathwing Knights smacking back. Winning on 2s. 3 4 up in 1s. 2 guys die. 3 damage apiece, so...
Oh, you can't fall back. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. End of Tzeentch, turn 4. It's been pretty epic. Points?
I get
3 more for Earthmakers.
No, that if you cast one of your
Gauzelman Doors, very good for the Thousand Suns, and I get another point for Banner, but not very good as we go into Dark Angels turn 4. Can they push back? Not having an answer for those guys, in hindsight, was poor. I should have deep striked a unit in, but the game carries on and we fight forwards for the Dark Angels, and we are going to go into, the end of the movement phase. So pretty much use the Land Raiders block off my characters to at least deny some points there. The Dreadnoughts pushed up here to make a charge. Blade Guard pushed up, finally getting in the game turn 4. Mr. Blade Guard did the banner, so he gave his -1 damage in the movement phase. He gave it to these guys. Actually, who was in range? Sorry, apologies. It would have been these guys, but he ignores it anyway, so it's just pretty meaningless. Here's an 85-point guy who does nothing. I've also been forgetting his rule all game, but that's okay. We continue. So these Blade Guard are moving up here to kill those guys, and the Deathwing Knights aren't falling back. The Dreadnought Redemptor is going to move up and try to kill them, and yeah, we're going into the Psychic phase. Casting Mind Worm. Fight last, and a Mortal Wound. Bang. Spending a CP to roll that, sir. 7, which becomes an 8. So it's fight last and take a mortal wound.
Denied.
Super denied, because you add up. That power is denied, so you score the point on the Magnus, which is nice. On Righteous Repugnance, the Blade Guard.
2s or 3s.
Makes it on a 9, becomes a 10. No. Blade Guard on Righteous Repugnance. Going into the shooting phase, and we're going to light up some stuff. Okay, so the Land Raider is going to fire both multi-melters into the Terminators, and everything else into... Land Raider's firing Hurricane Bolters and Storm Bolters into Tzeentch, and then multi-melters and Assault Cannons into the Terminators. Land Raider's firing in, Assault Cannons coming in. 3s. Turn 6, 3s. Okay, that's pretty decent. So 5 from the Land Raider shooting in, trying to clear a path through these Thousand Suns to protect these boys on the charge. Damage! Yes, we get a 1.
Oh, nice.
1 was perfectly on the wound. And we got multi-melters. Come on. Come on. I can do this. 2s. 2 wounds. Save, sir. Bam. Fails both. Good at melters. Melters from the boy. D6 damage first. Multi-melter first one does 5 damage. Second one does 2 damage. So 1 dies and 1's down to a wound. Storm Bolts and Hurricanes into the Rubrics. 3s. Trying to clear a path. Not bad from the Land Raider. That many hits and winning on 4s. Death by 1,000 shots. This Dust and Armor Contempt means you take 1 damage. Perfectly kills 1. Mr. Redemptor. He's going to fire... Questions, answers. Start with 2 pistols from these guys into those Terminators. 3s. Oh, can they win them? 1 wound, 2 up. Oh, he got us. So Icarus Rocket Pod into the Flamers, and everything else into the Terminators. So Icarus Rocket Pod. Hitting on a 4. Big plasma cannon. We're not going to do that yet, though. 2 grenade launcher shots. He's firing in with the grenade launchers into the Tzeentch Pod. On 4s. Good roll for the hit. Here we go for the wound on 5. No, 4s. 4 wins. 2 ups. Take his down. Kills another one. There's 1 left on the Terminator. This is all an illusion. Alright, cool. Then we've got a big plasma cannon. Can he finish off the last Terminator? D6 voidage. Oh, 5 shots. Redemption is raining down plasma fury to the last Siege boy over there. But not the last Terminator altogether. 4s. Rolling 1s. Yes. He was alive. 2 wounds. 3 wounds. Make 3 5-up saves on the last Siege boy. Yeah, he did. He wiped out that Terminator squad and there's only 4 left, but I've run out of guns, so that's the end of shooting phase. Yeah, these guys can't see anything. Big charge coming up. Blade Guard into them. We rolled it already. Of course we did. It's an 8. There's no other ways about it. I have a CP, so I might need it, but we're going to make it, hopefully. Let's go! Yes! Very nice. Yes! Fist bumps. Redemptive Dreadnought just auto makes it into these Terminators. But these Blade Guard are going to charge these Flamers. Do you want to Overwatch?
No, I've
Okay, we'll start with the Blade Guard. Charging in. They get double one, but they still double
Luckily.
one, but they just about 1 in 36 chance of making that, and they made it. With the Blade God over here, are fighting into the Tzeentch Terminators with Righteous Repugnance. This is super good. We've moved out of range of Lazarus, but we're just going all in for the Fury. And there's 4 Blade Guard, which is rerolling everything into the Terminators. We're going to start with the Redemption Dreadnought for the sake of coherency. Hitting on 4s.
Hitting on 5s.
Whoa, hitting on 5s. It's got 3 hits. It's winning on 2s, strength like 25. So 3 4-ups.
Woo!
2 guys die.
2 die.
2 Tzeentch full, there's 1 left. Now the Blade Guard fight, because the Tzeentch have no CP to interrupt, which is pretty big, and it's going to be 17 attacks. We want to hit some wounds because of Righteous Repugnance. So, we're going in. Rerolling, thankfully. Rerolling. 4s. Only 1. It's winning on 3s, but rerolling. Don't even really need it. Really wouldn't have needed it. Got me 2 extra. It is AP4 onto these Tzeentch Terminators because of Assault Doctrines. 4 okay. Let's go. I'll take it. Oh, there are 4 left. I killed another 2.5 with the Blade Guard. Not amazing, actually. Pretty good in one roll again. The epic combat's in the final turn. These Blade Guard are fighting. 3s. 3s to wound. Okay, that's 4. That's AP3 2 damage. AP4 2 damage. 2 die. Fighting the Tzeentch back into the Death Knights. The 1 wound from the Sergeant coming in. It makes it. Big over here. The Blade Guard did not wipe out enough of them, so there's still 2 as we're tying on the objective. Yeah. More Tzeentch attacks coming into the Death Knights. 4s to wound, sir. No, just terrible. 2, 3. What we're saying is we're going to live. Another Death Knight falls. 3 more attacks fighting back with the Death Knight. Come on. Can he kill another couple? Just 1 hit, and then a 2. CP reroll. Why not? Why not? Kill a guy. Yes. Yes. Yes, 3 damage. Kill another Tzeentch boy. End of Dark Angel turn 4. I managed to take this point, but tragically not this one. Did a lot of damage, wiped out those Terminators, took those guys down to 3. But I think the Tzeentch just have the edge of going to the final turn. We'll see what happens.
Who has my...
End of movement phase. What's happened, my friend? This character looks like he's pushing up to try and kill Ezekiel or somebody like a character.
I've put the to try and get some assassinate points.
Sorcerer there, more sorcerer to kill the.
At this point, the only thing I'm scoring low on right now is assassinate, so I'm just gonna push up the board.
Super aggressive.
Just try and get it, and then most of my mauls are gonna be dead, but hopefully we're gonna get enough points.
Okay, I'm going to psych phase.
Yeah.
Auto casting a teleport, so these 3 Terminators, the final Terminators. Teleporting. Terminators reposition over here. Smiting Blade Guard, 1 died and 1's on 2 wounds.
From this guy.
Smite from these guys, it worked, but then Lazarus protected him again. What a beast. And now the mortal wounds going in. Starting with a Smite needs a 7 on the dice. Starting with the Doom Bolts, grab that.
Goes off on 7.
Ezekiel says...
Yes.
You don't get denied. CP reroll that.
Really?
Yeah. Because I deny it this time. 7, it becomes an 8, you deny that.
Dude.
Deny!
Do you use Firestorm?
No, natural 9. Do you even pass?
I do pass.
Yeah. So try to cast Tzeentch's Firestorm with the big boy. I have 1 last deny on Ezekiel. And I don't get it. I plus 1 to it. So. Guy hasn't had a great game.
It's
the 5-ups is really good.
5-ups is
5-ups is really good.
And you've been doing quite good saves. Just 1.
No. Ezekiel's on 4 wounds left. No super. And doesn't get it. The end of the cycle phase, and he's done a splittering of multiple wounds.
Yeah, done nothing.
Shooting. Tzeentch boys, a shooting phase, are shooting up into Lazarus. They can do presage?
Yeah,
that's quite big. Lazarus is transhuman.
You just said he is.
He is transhuman. But you still could get 4s.
4s.
3 wins. Lazarus is a beast, man. He's such a 4 of him only takes 1 damage. Can the apothecary say Lazarus, I protect you? No. Bolters are shooting in from the final squad into Lazarus. 1 Invon. No, Lazarus is on 4 wounds remaining.
Lazarus is that way. Lazarus is.
You can assassinate characters. You can't kill Lazarus on shooting, but you can maybe kill the Blade Guard Ancient. And you're charging into my last Blade Guard. Making the charges here. Okay, where do you want to start? Can they make it? Big charge. Oh.
Last CP.
Last CP? Oh, he can't make it. So charging Ezekiel. Final act of the game almost. He's charging Ezekiel. Change of mind. He's going into Lazarus. Who will win? Anchor Boys attacks. Everything hit, and he's winning on 4s. 4 wins.
This is gonna be the
What's
time.
your damage? I make all 3s.
Oh, dang it,
Oh no, he's on 4 wins left. I have no CP. He could die. Warlock could die. 2 damage. It needs a 1. Oh! And Lazarus is slain at the end by the Psycho. So the Sorcerer slayed the Blade God there, and also saved Lazarus here. The 4 points for the Assassinate as we go to turn 5 for the Dark Angel. Final act of turn 5. These Blade God move over here to kill these remaining Tzeentch boys with the light. Dreadnought move up to here on 6 wounds all game to finish off these Terminators. And then Ezekiel raised a banner over here while that guy pushed into the range of the center. And we try and kill the character as well. And hold him down the point, he's doing the action again. As we go into the Psychic phase for the Dark Angels in the final turn. I'm going to try and cast a Malediction to deny him the point. Which I fail. I'll use my... Why not? Which I make on a 9 becomes a 10. He doesn't deny it. Yes. I fight last. So he's fight lasted, and he takes a more wound to be fair. Big. Let's kill him. And that means I get a Malediction off, so I deny him a point on his secondaries. Yay. He raised the banner, nothing even happens, guys. Ignore that, that'll be edited out. So no Psychic phase, just straight to shooting. We're going to do the Dreadnought. Is going to fire everything into these guys. Blast. 4 shots, hitting on 4s. Lazarus is dead, so no rerolls. Take some more. Obviously, the Redemptors obviously too. We're charging 2 shots, 2s to wound, 2 wound, 2 4-up hit ones. No, 5-ups. Oh no. 2 guys die. 1 terminate. Is left. It does 5 hits with the Onslaught Gatling on 3s. 4 wounds with the Gatling Cannon to the last ball. Job saves, takes it down. He's on 2 wounds. Can we kill him? Pod for 1 time. Hitting on 4. 7, 3 to wound. 2 up save, 2 damage, it'll kill him. Oh! Grenade launchers 2 to 6. Well. Yeah, but and then 4 to wound with the grenade launchers. Can we get him? Nope, I don't think we're going to happen. Fired all his guns, and he's 1 turn is left for 2 wounds. He's going to do multi-melters into 1 sorcerer and all the other Dagger into the other one. So multi-melters on 3s. And then 2s. For 2 wounds, multi-melters on smoke. On smoke, I say. Die. Dead. Bam. It's 5 plus 3 damage. Land Raider smokes 1, and then the Assault Cannons and all balls into the other. Assault Cannons on 3s. He hasn't been bracketed. He's been doing it. You do have armor content. Yeah, and then this is 3s. 3 ups. Oh. Takes 2 damage so far. Sorcerer's down to 3 wounds, and then we have 28 Storm Bolter and Hurricane Bolter shots. 28 shots on 3s. Force a wound. Dagger. Not great. 28 shots, gonna kill him. He takes 2 damage. He's down to 1 wound. No! Still alive! Blade God are gonna fire their pistols into him. 4 pistols hitting on 3s. Wounding on 4. Come on! No! CPU reroll. Yeah, fuck it. No, he doesn't do it! Sorcerer lives with the wound.
Charge Land Raider.
It's fine. All I need to do is kill one of them, and I've killed one of them already. Redemptor's charging into Mr. Sorcerer. Time for revenge on Lazarus. And he makes. Blade God are going to charge into these 2 guys. We're getting gas. They're charging into both.
Yeah.
Oh! No! They failed. They hold down the position, but they, for some reason, fail their charge. They're too feared of the Tzeentch boys.
2 as well, so 3.
That charge was pretty big because I don't get an extra point for my P2.
Yeah.
God damn.
I knew that was
Redemptor's Dreadnought is charging in, and he made it in, and he's fighting 5 attacks, and he just smushed more smushing stuff. 2 wounds. 2 wounds.
Nice.
AP 5, brother. AP 5. Can you kill him?
He's like...
No! Yeah, maybe not. Good game, brother. And that is the end of the game, and we'll look at the scores on the doors, guys. Thanks for watching. This has been Shed Gaming.
Let me try and get
No, you won't. No, that's the end of the game. End of the game. The Dark Angels weren't able to eradicate all of the Tzeentch as they played their tricks and cast their spells, and we'll see who won the points, but I think Tzeentch... Actually, it was 78 points for the Thousand Sons and 61 for the Dark Angels, so it was a 17-point swing in favour of the Thousand Sons, but a close game. Dark Angels did probably more damage, but Thousand Sons scored more points, which shows you that you can do the damage, but you can win the day by just scoring the points. This has been Shed Gaming. I hope you enjoyed. A few key moments, my friend. MVPs for the Thousand Sons, what would you say?
The Terminators.
Yeah, I think they did really well. Sorcerers weren't as good this game, but then the buffs were really good.
Yeah.
MVPs for the Dark Angels. The Redemptor was strong. Blade God were good. The Deathwing Knights was good. Lazarus with the 5 at Philippines. I think, in grand scheme of things, what could have gone better for me is I should have had a answer to those boys over there. Something deep striking down to just charge them. Probably throwing the Land Raider or the bikes that way. I was too caged in on this side, which allowed my opponent to come forward and kind of pin me in and score the points and win the day by a 17-point swing. But it was a very good game. And this has been Shed Gaming, and thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.